little bit more CC for them to utilize. For BTR, I was thinking Kimmy, but that would mean a little bit too much of magic damage, I think, with the Joy and the Selena too. So do they go Moskov here?
Oh boy, Moskov I think still makes a lot of sense. He's just a very safe playmaking type of hero. Again.
What does Moreno go for? Oh wait, Moreno Selena.
Yeah, right.
So Rome for Finn.
Yeah, that's the question here. I'm quite curious to see what's their option. Because they're up against very heavy engage with Baxia Badang, along with the macro diversion threat. Do they want to go with something that can kind of save the backline, or do they want to try and fight fire with fire? That on Kacha.
Ooh, it's good against the Granger. You can tank up a lot of those shots, but pretty bad against the Lo Yi, right? Like, it's a Lo Yi field day right there.
It's also pretty bad against the Baxia, because the Gato Kacha, you usually want to run Revitalize, you want to heal up with your passive multiple times. When you're up against the Baxia, you really can't do that as much, and the Angela indeed shows up for Alter Ego.
There you go.
Okay. I wonder if Bigetron were trying to force them into that option. Seeing that they banned 2 more roam heroes, it's almost like they're trying to force Dreams to go for the Angela option. I wonder if that's part of the mind game they got.
I think the game plan for BTR is, even though they're up against, I'll be honest with you, an Alter Ego better draft situation, it's not comfort. Baxia on Rin, Angela on Dreams. In the past, we've never seen these two play these type of heroes. It's always big moments for Dreams. It's always assassins for Rin. So they're hoping to outplay Alter Ego.
So you're going to see a lot of big, brutal skirmishes, especially in the first early stages of the game. In the first turtle, though, I wonder if Bigetron are going to try and match that aggression immediately, attempt for the outplays, or do they want to wait for a few more items in order to actually seal the deal more consistently?
I guess we'll see, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into the first game of the Chaos Derby here in leg number 2. Will Bigetron be able to take that 3rd spot on the standings and finally inches closer to how things will be going into the playoffs? We will see as we get into game number 1 in this best of 3 series.
The lanes are going to be so important right here, with both teams wanting to get prio in order to start that roaming game, start that snowballing game. But Luke, by the way, on the Phobia is going with a concussive blast. More wave clear, more benefit in the short trades, less sustained though. Let's see how that plays out. On the side of Alter Ego, they understand the need for the spells. And Bigetron gets the little there. With 3 Inspires though, for the side of Alter Ego, they want to spam out as many spells as possible. Whereas for Bigetron, they just want the more combative stats, man. They just want to keep getting bigger numbers, especially in the first few skirmishes in the early game.
That's definitely something that they're looking for here. And I kind of agree with Mirko, right? I think in the drafts, Alter Ego should have the better footing, but with Moreno as well, back on the Selena, it's a big X factor.
Look around, Hijime looking at the play! First blood to Hijime! Alter Ego strike first.
Okay, so I guess it's not too much of an X factor. It looks like BTR will be falling behind. Annabelle though looking for a trade onto Rin. Does catch him a little off guard there, half health, but he's able to return A-OK and back into the jungle.
Moreno though, trying to assert that dominance very, very early on, pays the price for it. Again, you have to remember, level 2 Lo Yi. She is a mage, but deceptively survive us. Oh, hang on a second.
Really good stuff with the stun, but there's no ult on Luke just yet. He will be able to get level 4 just with 1 minion, and he leaves the mid lane.
Right, like we were talking about earlier, Alter Ego in the early levels have a lot of damage potential, but right now, Nino taking a ton of damage.
Good poke on Nino. Oh, fist crack. Already used up. An Abyssal Arrow lands as well. Moreno looking for the play. Again, it's a chop, slam dunk into the front. Annabelle caught in the shield unity, has the dashes, now goes away, and Rin is all alone. Luke gonna be caught in the bad spot as he's very low. And it's a victory win for Rin. Annabelle running away. Hijime, no flicker to chase. Annabelle runs away. Moreno just clears the wave. Diversion into the orange buff, but there's no one there. They will be going onto the orange buff. Annabelle on the green cap. Abyssal Arrow landing onto the frontliner. Finn Devon, what? Solo kill against the Granger. Finn very low, able to escape. AOG to the back line with the help of the trap. Annabelle walking up like Divine Beast coming down. Hijime gonna be taken out, disintegrated by the damage. Luke's still there, has damage, places it down, another one, and the arrow! Luke going wild in the back.
All right, and in the end, that skirmish should favor BTR, right? I guess Alter Ego pick up the neutral objective. Perfect drive-by the way. It's great that Rin was also 2 levels ahead. Annabelle goes in for the invade.
Annabelle's dodging everything! No, this burst just landed earlier, but one does, and he gets pinned down by Nino.
A little overzealous there. Arashi, everything has been so messy for the first few minutes. Who is currently leading right now? That may have to wait. That's a diversion play.
Oh, 2 members caught there. It's gonna be Luke trying to jump in. He has another stop. He'll be able to get it as Moreno gets the Abyssal Arrow and the kill on Dreams. Now jumps onto Nino. Another trap laid down. BTR playing it slow and AOG coming down now. Nino taking low. Moreno flickers in forward. He's unable to find the yin-yang reaction as Annabelle comes back up. Another arrow not landing.
Man, so much action right here. Real quick, talent prediction by the new application GoPay. Everyone actually for Bigetron except for Ranger Amas. Solo supporter for Altrigo. And so far, it's been an equal game. But supposedly, Altrigo are the ones who should be dominating with that Baksha Angela. But Bigetron, like you mentioned, Mirko, they're just outplaying again and again. Annabelle with the dodges, Luke with the early game brawl, and Moreno on the Selena. There's so many threats right now, so many concerns for Altrigo. They're gonna try and contest for this neutral objective again probably, but they gotta be careful. They gotta find the right targets here.
And this time around, Rin isn't leading in terms of that EXP. Annabelle is actually a level ahead right now at 8. Alter Ego still want to go for the burst into the neutral objective, but Annabelle is coming.
I'd like to find Pete's, but it will be Rin who secures it. Moreno stopping their rotation up top. Still the Moscow farming.
And back again, so it's going to be back to the waiting game. Those Abyssal arrows though from Moreno have been landing so well. For now, Altrigo are still able to brute force Bigetron away from the neutral objectives. Look at Dreams though.
Wow, flickers out. Finn is waiting in an angle. Arfi walks up.
Oh, that's a hit.
On he, Jermaine's looking at the play again. Moreno, hard guard on him. He will decide to use it. Oh, Moreno! SOD as well! Are they all gonna collapse? Moreno finds the kill! Luke gets a displacement as Amon follows through. Annabelle looking for the clean up the arrow! Moreno, the maestro! An absolute monster on the Selena!
We talked about this, right? That X Factor Moreno throws in yet another trap.
AOG Nino with the fist crack, immune to CC, but not to damage.
That was under turret. That was under turret, and he still gets taken out. 3 members were caught, and yet BTR still come out on top in that skirmish.
Oh, Luke still going ahead. So aggressive right now. He doesn't even need to actually win out in a big fight. All he has to do is get in the heads of Altrigo. They need to understand that the moment Luke is in front of them, that guy is about to make big plays. And if Bigetron can rely on Luke to do so, it means that there is more space. There's more windows of opportunity for Moreno, for Annabelle, and Eman to catch Altrigo off guard. They're completely overwhelmed in a lot of these fights, man. And they're not allowed to target any single one character from the side of Bigetron. They're cycling the tanking of the damage so well.
The coordination from BTR in these team fights has been so impressive, and the fact that Eman can always come in with a spear has been incredibly crazy too. We're looking at 6 minutes and Eman already has 2 of his core items. He should be able to get that before level 10, I believe.
And it's going to be a waiting game. Altrigo, they do have pressure around the maps and they can match Eman using Dreams on the Angela. But just earlier there was a solo kill from Eman. They got to be careful about that. Luke.
Oh, Rin all so free with the rectory. Secures it. Moskov up top looking for a turret and will be able to find it. Turret for Turtle. Rin jumps on Moreno. Yin Yang reaction. Moreno. Ooh. Gets away. Luke now walking up onto Rin. Jumps over. But will not be able to push on the tempo. Yin Yang reaction almost finding Luke.
That's some damage coming out of Arfi there with the Sky Piercer already built up. This is the moment where Altrigo want to go for these fights and get some of those stacks going. But Bigetron, again, a bit too elusive here, especially with one of their frontliners being the Garakacha. Finn can escape with the AOG so easily from a lot of these fights. Look at Rin though.
Wow, the juke, that's one. Spear of Misery to cancel the shield unity. How good can you play this? Eman now caught on the bad spot, will be able to go in. Now SOD into the back line as well. He will be able to take the SOD, but Nino should be able to find a pin down now. Eman, dodging away from the pin down, but the Fist Crack locks him down. Eman taken out by Rin.
It's a little too much there, a little too many resources available to Alter Ego earlier on. So Eman should be stopped by just quite a bit before he gets in that Swift Trinity. I think that's a big move coming in from Alter Ego as well. Very worth it. As that gold lead from BTR has shrunk to 500. Things are very 50-50 right now.
But in order to take down Eman, Alter Ego sent 3 members and took such a long time. That is time where Annabelle is just farming up a storm right there, still a level ahead out of Rin. Nino with the Demon Hunter sword, by the way. This is a more aggressive angle on the Badang. Everyone trying to make the big plays happen.
Have we seen that?
Well, I guess to be fair with the utility jungler, usually it is paired up with a damage dealing XP.
Wow.
With a Fist Crack, there's potential for a lot of teamfight damage, but that's only if Bigetron can stick together. Right? With how Bigetron are positioning, always spread apart like this, it really is going to be quite difficult. And, oh man, Moreno just playing with fire there. Really not backing away from any real danger. But Alter Ego are definitely looking for a chance to strike back here, maybe with a diversion before this big neutral objective.
I mean, Rin is, what, 2 levels below of Annabelle right now, right? Initially, that drive-by was a level difference. Can Alter Ego actually win the Retribution contest against Annabelle here?
Here it should be possible. Alter Ego trying to burst it down. Finn already low, but Annabelle is in the area. AOG into the back. Luke going to be jumping in as well, but it should be free, and it will be free. Tier 2 in the bottom lane taken down, but it's going to be Rin who wins it out in the end. Shield Unity forward to the Missile Arrow, but the SOD doesn't land, but they don't also take the diversion. 2 members plus the Lord, only for a Tier 2. Seems like a weird chain of events right there. Bigetron losing 2. Gonna be able to defend their mid lane turret, fortunately. But even for Alter Ego, hang on a minute, they're trying to brute force the turret take. Arfi will finally take it down, and look at the movements here. Alter Ego immediately trying to find something more, but Rin, he failed the jump with the Shield Unity. He will just be munched on by both the magic damage dealers.
Eman?
And Eman gets the recall in time.
That was so close. That was super, super close there. Luckily, Eman was still able to get out. Plus, despite BTR kind of losing the trade there, Eman was able to get that second tier turret, so it is a bit of a trade. It looks like Annabelle is already on the Lord, so it shouldn't be able to be extracted. Well, but look at Alter Ego now, looking for a pincer move.
Finn, AOG, no cancel from Nino. Lord up top still. It's already down to half HP. Moreno in the mid lane. Moskov down below. They're gonna... Nino tries to go in. Doesn't get it. Annabelle! In the back line, just wreaking havoc against Hijume. That's gonna be Arfi with a flicker and a kill. Securing the killing spree. Now it is Luke pinned down to the wall. The Abyssal Arrow won't land. Arfi claims a double. Holy Defense stops the charge of the Lord. Rin holding the fort down below.
But the spears haven't been landing for Eman. I think for the past 2 big neutral objective takes, unfortunately, they're not going to be able to capitalize over that. Look at Alter Ego utilizing this to their advantage. That inhibitor turret should be the next thing that they're going to target as that second tier turret falls in favor of the 3-face masks. The Holy Protection there used up in both the top and middle lane. By all means, it's only a 1k gold lead. And Bigetron scaling really is pretty good with the Joy and the Moskov. 2k lead for Alter Ego, and they're going for the orange buff again. Look at that damage from Nino! Shield Unity, Nino set up perfectly for Arfi. Now he's getting him down in the backline. Annabelle with the electrifying beats coming down as well. Oh! The AoE damage got him! It's a big shutdown for Annabelle. Looking for Rin now in the backline. Come on! Gets the SOD finally. A diversion play to run and escape. Dreams getting away. Moreno with the chase. He knows Dreams is alone. That's it though. That's a 2-for-2 trade. Arashi, talk us through what happened. Well, Bigetron, they kind of forced the scramble onto Alter Ego, and they were able to actually get Arfi. And that's a massive point in that team fight, man. The fact that Bigetron have so many ways to show up beside you or behind you and immediately burst you down. This means that even with the hard guard, Dreams has to kind of think twice. Does he want to try and keep
Nino alive? Does he want to keep Rin alive? Or does he need to use that hard guard to save Arfi and Hijime from all the burst damage from Bigetron? With all the crowd control and burst damage tools, that is what Bigetron are using to try and really get the outplay moments from Alter Ego. But now with the Lord already back up, Eman set to really try and push and play the macro game again. Alter Ego with a level deficit on Rin right now. Are they going to try and just go for a winning fight yet again?
I have a question though, Arashi. In our previous match, we saw the Angela and the Baxia just be super tanky, super like problematic for the enemy team. But why now against BTR? It doesn't seem like that's the same case.
Diversion. Hang on a second, Eternal. Rin is rolling in.
Oh, Moreno almost got caught by Nino. Nino very low, gets away. Moreno does as well. Moskov in the bottom lane, but the hard guard. Oh, was already used.
That means Bigetron are going to have a lot more macro pressure right now, and Eman isn't recalling. He's sticking around there, trying to wait for a moment. But to answer your question, Eterna, Bigetron are simply matching the gold right now. Earlier, the Baxia was so tanky with the Angela because the opposing team doesn't have a lot of gold, but look at Annabelle!
Oh, Electrifying beats Nino. Wow, even Nino gets ready down the AOG! Nino gets away, RP very low. Or no, Nino's very low, the missile arrow lands in the back line. Take a look at the base. Base turret taken down, diversion taken by Hijime. And RP into the bottom lane they go. Eman, Spear of Misery. Eman, Rose Gold Meteor. Alter Ego with the chase, but Eman just keeps on running away. No flicker anymore. RP is gonna try to go for the chase, but Annabelle secures the Lord. Wow, Alter Ego just got out macroed.
Outplayed as well. The tunnel vision on Eman earlier on nearly took him down, but Eman able to outplay. They're going to be able to buy enough time to get the Lord as well. BTR played this so well.
And that was some damage coming in through from Annabelle, dude. Already full build at this point, having the Wishing Lantern and the Divine Glaive. You saw that the Baxia, even the Badang, all together, they get absolutely melted. Bigetron are on curve, and now with a gold lead of 2,600, they can go for the siege angle.
Essentially, the Badang only has one defensive item, right? DHS, and he also went for the Sea Halberd. So he is going to be a little bit more vulnerable. Wait a second, that's Rin.
Wait, Poisson's already. The arrow's landing, look at the poke. Eman deals with the turret in the mid lane. The base turret still only one taken down. Alter Ego able to defend.
It is going to be the turret on the far side though, so Bigetron, they get what they want. They have even more macro pressure right now as Dreams. Holy Crystal, after the Flask of the Oasis and the Fleeting Time, he wants to get more healing, more damage, more hard guard shields as well. I mean, Bigetron are doing a ton of damage right now, and the kiting, I think, is what's throwing Alter Ego off. You have no idea if Bigetron are going to commit, or are they going to just do some damage and back away. With so much mobility available to them, it's a stark contrast compared to Alter Ego, who want to go all in. Use the hard guard, use the diversion for those big moments. And that's exactly why Moreno is actually going for the Wishing Lantern as well on the Selena, making sure that every single Abyssal Trap is going to be that much more punishing.
Yeah, he's committing to full damage as well, right? Even onto the front lines with the Flask item, I believe. Here's the items, Arashi.
Yes, sir, with the Divine Glaive on both Moreno and Annabelle. Even with the Radiant Armor built through for Rin, that'll be enough. I feel like maybe Athena might be even in order here, because Eman is great, but Eman hasn't really been hard carrying the team fights just yet. But maybe that's exactly what Bigetron are waiting for Alter Ego to tunnel too much on Moreno and Annabelle, and that's where Eman can come in, can decimate the whole backline.
What do we think about this full damage build? Well, aside from the Thunderbolt, full damage build on Nino. Has he been reaping the benefits, or has it just been underwhelming?
I think he hasn't really been reaping the benefits, again, just because there's no moment here where he's gonna get a 3-man fist crack. With the positioning from Bigetron, the best he can get is 2, and I think that the best bet for him is to target Luke.
Can he one-shot though?
The backline, maybe.
Oh.
Right, it depends, if he gets a jump onto Moreno and Eman, that's possible. To Luke, he'll do a ton of damage by all means with that itemization path. But again, is he gonna be allowed to, right? Even when he's channeling it onto Luke, are the rest of Bigetron gonna take it sitting down, or are they gonna hit back with even more damage?
Wow, Annabelle just walking on Rin! Electrify beats! Hard guard
Whoa.
baited out!
Whoa.
And Luke's right there. They're just gonna run away now. The Poissons is already used up. Moskov is down below.
That's a big resource already used up. Resources used up by Alter Ego. A little forced error here. I think Nino has to play this like an assassin, right? I think he's not going to be able to find proper positioning because he's been caught out too low because of the initial damage coming through from BTR. And the problem is who's going to be able to take that role from him, right? Even Rin hasn't been able to hold on to the damage coming in from BTR. It's been really difficult for the setup for Alter Ego.
Now Rin has an extra bit of magical resistance with the Oracle, more healing and shield on hard guard as well. But again, is that the idea to hard guard onto Rin and absorb all that damage? Because dude, there's just way too much. That was a bold move by Annabelle to kind of almost 1v1 Rin, not knowing really where Alter Ego was. Look at this though, Rin.
Nino walks up as well. That's the one shot by Nino. Full damage, Padang.
Oh, Luke.
Should be fine. Walks out alive there.
Oh.
And Mondo.
Good dodge. SOD to the back line. Winter Crown! RP! What a play! With the winter crown. The immortality already used all now. RP able to cut away. Shield Unity into the back. Moreno won't be able. Oh, he will, but Finn will get taken out. Padang! Padang! Nino with a solo kill.
This is exactly how Alter Ego wants it. They want it spread out. They want it messy. They want to go for these 1v1s because in this particular situation, they're going to be able to win it out, get on top. And look at this invade.
Rin jumping in, tanking a lot of shots. Another mini-wave spawns in. Annabelle will be able to respawn. But is this enough for them to defend? An Abyssal Arrow goes wild. Annabelle pinned down! Nino! As RP gets the kill. Moreno tries to save the game. Alter Ego 1-0.